What's up, guys? Welcome to the second week predictions. Obviously, we're doing week 2 of the NFL. Honestly, after week 1, didn't do too well. I went 8-8. So now I'm the Cowboys. Great. Okay, so like last week, we're going to get into some games, and then the others will just say, oh yeah, this is obviously going to happen. So let's get off with a great Thursday night matchup that no one ever, because it's the Giants and Washington. Giants, Danny Dimes might be the worst quarterback in the league right now. And Washington, well, Fitz is now injured, which continues the cycle of Washington quarterbacks dying. And now they got Taylor Heineke, who I've actually become a fan of. So I'm going to go with Washington, mainly because the defense, I think, will give Saquon problems, and Saquon is going to regret the fact that he came back. Should have tweaked up your leg even more, Saquon. Next up, we got the Raiders and the Steelers. The Raiders pulling it off against the Ravens, and now they're undefeated. Everyone in the West is undefeated, and they're in first place because they scored more points. This sucks. The Steelers pulled it out against the Bills. Didn't see that coming. I think that the Raiders could win this game, but I think the Steelers' defense is going to give Derek Carr more problems than the Ravens did, so I'll go with the Steelers. Now we got the 49ers and the Eagles. The Eagles did really well against the Falcons, but I don't think the Falcons are that good a team. Now the 49ers defense, that fourth quarter, dang, that was bad. They almost let the Lions come back. I do think I'm not sold on the Eagles O-line, so I'm going to go with the 49ers. Maybe Trey Lance comes in and throws a touchdown in like the 20-yard line. Now we got the Texans and the Browns. The Texans, they're in first place in the South. And I picked them to be the worst team in football. Although the Jaguars, I picked them to be the worst team in football, and then they won the first game against the Colts. They were in the top of the division for like the week, and then they lost 15 straight. So I mean, now the Texans will lose 16 straight. Anyway, they're going against the Browns. The Browns losing to the Chiefs in that second half where Baker really didn't do that well. OBJ is set to miss this game, but I don't think that Tyrod Taylor and the Texans will pull this one out because I think that Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt will do just as good as they did week 1, so I'll go with the Browns. Now we got the Broncos and the Jaguars. The Broncos, they did good against the Giants. Teddy Bridgewater, he did decent. The Jacksonville Jaguars, yeah, they got punk slapped by the Texans. Trevor Lawrence, just go back to Clemson, my guy. Pull a Kenny Pickett and do 5 years. I'm going to pick the Broncos, but I hope the Jaguars win. They probably won't, but whatever. Now we got the Saints and the Panthers. Last year, I said the Saints will probably just win this by 2 touchdowns. Now, this might be a really close game. You know, I don't know. I mean, Sam Darnold and Robbie Anderson looked really good against the Jets, but it was the Jets. I still think the Saints defense is going to be good. Will the Panthers defense be good against the Saints? We'll see, because Packers defense was absolute garbage against the Saints. Jameis had 5 passing touchdowns, and he didn't have that many pass yards. I'm going to go with the Saints, but as I said, the Panthers could steal it. Now we got the Rams and the Colts. The Rams, Matthew Stafford looked amazing against the Bears. I mean, good God, he is just happy to be out of Detroit. The Colts, that defense did not do well at all against Russell Wilson. Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson are back, but I am a little worried about the Colts defense, so I'm going with the Rams. Now we got the Bills and the Dolphins. The Bills losing to the Steelers. Didn't see that one coming. And the Dolphins winning by a point against Mac Jones and the Patriots. Got that wrong. Oh, this is tough. This NFL sucks. Okay. This might actually be a closer game. You know, the Bills, they've blown out the Dolphins for the past few years. But this time, with the Dolphins' better defense, this might actually be a competition now. I'm still going to pick the Bills because I think they're going to be more pissed off. Now we got the Patriots and the Jets. You got Mac Jones versus Zach Wilson, round 1. Okay, Corey Davis had 2 touchdowns, I believe, and Zach Wilson, the second touchdown he made, he did kind of look like Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I hate you, Tony Romo. But that O-line is very bad. Mekhi Becton is out for a while. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think they'll rebound now. Now we got the Bengals and the Bears. The Bengals, shocking a lot of people, beating the Vikings, who I thought were going to be better, but they weren't. Their defense is still trash. That's why you don't draft an offensive tackle in the first round. You go for a corner because you got rid of Jeff Gladney. Just saying. I would love to see the Bengals win this game, but I'm going with the Bears. Maybe Justin Fields will start, but I doubt it. Now we got the Falcons and the Buccaneers. The Falcons did not look good at all. Honestly, Kyle Pitts did not look the greatest, but we'll see how his development goes. Calvin Ridley had a great first 2 or 3 drives, but then he was really quiet. The Buccaneers defense did struggle against the Cowboys, but it's the Falcons and they always blow it, so I'll go with the Buccaneers. Now we got the Vikings and the Cardinals. The Vikings got embarrassed by the Bengals, obviously. Going into overtime, Dalvin Cook fumbled, and the Cardinals looked absolutely amazing last week against the Titans. Kyler Murray looked like an MVP. It's him, Russ, and Mahomes right now for me. I'm going with the Cardinals. I don't believe in Kirk Cousins either. Now you got the Titans and the Seahawks. Titans looked like absolute crap. I don't know what happened. Derrick Henry only had 46 rushing yards. Russell Wilson, he looked amazing. He had 4 TD passes. I'm going with the Seahawks. Now we got the Cowboys and the Chargers. The Cowboys, after Thursday, last week, after the Buccaneers, they've been getting, dismantled. Well, Lyle Collins, he's gone for a few weeks. DeMarcus Lawrence, he got hurt with his hand. This is really just falling into Dak's hands now, Can Dak lead them? Going up against the Chargers, that O-line looked really good against the Washington football team. Rashawn Slater did really well against Chase Young. I'm going to go with the Chargers. I do think the Cowboys could win this game to prevent themselves going from 0-2. But I'm going to go with my gut and go with the Chargers. Then on Sunday Night Football, you got the Chiefs and the Ravens. Mahomes versus Lamar, round 4. Will this be the time that Lamar actually beats Mahomes? Or will Mahomes go 4-0? And then win an NBA championship, as that would be if you went 4-0. You would then sweep the NBA team, but in the finals. But we're not talking about basketball, because that doesn't come back for another 40 days or so. I'm obviously sticking with my Chiefs. I do think that the Ravens will put up a fight, but I still got faith in Pat Mahomes. And then on Monday Night Football, you got the Lions and the Packers. Lions, they tried to come back as much as they could against the 49ers, but ended up falling short. The Packers got absolutely embarrassed against the Saints and Jameis Winston. Aaron didn't look like he wanted to be there. Devontae did not look like the best wide receiver. Just everything about the Packers sucked. I'm going with the Packers because I believe that the Lions are still not the best team. But if the Packers lose this game, it's just going to go mega downhill from there, because then they got the 49ers, the Steelers, the Chiefs will come up soon. It's just not going to end well. But those are my picks for the week 2. Let me know what your picks are and what you think the best game of the week will be. I think it'll be the Chiefs and the Ravens. Maybe it'll be the Rams and Colts. Could be the Titans and Seahawks. But let me know, guys. And as always, see you for the next video. See you.